Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be this fun rainbow tie-dye nail set, and this was a super easy set. There was nothing too complicated about this, just using a bunch of colors and blooming gel to create this set. I actually did a different style tie-dye set last summer, and if you want to check out that video, I'll have that linked in the cards if you want to check out a different way of doing tie-dye, because there are a lot of different ways, a lot of different styles, different techniques. For this set, I wanted to do blooming just because I recently started using blooming gel. It's a lot of fun, and because I already did a different style last summer, I figured I'd continue the theme of doing a tie-dye theme each summer. There's something about tie-dye that it's very bright and summery and very nostalgic to me. I think it's just such a fun, unique, enjoyable style, and there's so many different ways to do it. You can do so many different colors, just a lot of different variety. There's like really no limit when it comes to color, styles, designs of tie-dye, and there's no way to do it wrong, which is what I really love about it. So you can see here, I have all of my rainbow colors on my palette, and I am just going to use some of the Vettsy blooming gel on the nail. So you apply it on the nail, and then you don't cure it, you leave it wet, and then using a dotting tool, you just dot down the colors of your tie-dye in whatever pattern you like, and then you wait for the blooming gel to spread. Now the thing is, with blooming gel, you kind of have to move quickly if you don't want your whole design to spread into each other and completely mess up. So you kind of have to move fast. I would suggest maybe having different dotting tools for the colors that you're using and have them prepared ahead of time, or as much as ahead of time as you can, because I was just using the same dotting tool mostly because I wanted to keep the dots as close to the same size as possible with each other, so that it would just keep a nice smooth transition between the colors, and then it would just be even. But I did kind of struggle a little bit with the blooming gel just moving really quickly, so that's kind of just like something you have to work around and figure out how to do. But one of my favorite parts of tie-dye is that you really can't get the design wrong. If you ever did tie-dye as a kid, you know that there's no way for the design to come out the same way every time, unless you're buying one of those pre-printed machine-made tie-dyes, then of course it'll look perfect. But if you're doing like hand-done tie-dye like we did when we were kids, or at least I did, let me know if you also did tie-dye as a summer activity as a child. It always comes out different, and it never comes out the way you think it does. So there's really no wrong way to do a tie-dye design. And I think that's just the beauty of it. Every nail comes out different, even when you try to make it the same. And I find beauty in that imperfection. If you've been on my channel for a little bit, you might know that some of my favorite designs to do are the ones that you can't do wrong. The ones that involve nature, or just designs that just look perfect or beautiful even when they're not perfect, and maybe even look better when they're not perfect, similar to tie-dye. Something like trees, like branches, or different types of flowers, or animal print. As long as you get the basic design down, you can't do it wrong, because nature is imperfect and designs like this are imperfect, and I think that's the beauty of it. So you can see here, this has just been a really easy set. I let the blooming gel do all of the work, maybe a little bit too much in certain places, but you just kind of have to move fast and learn to work with the blooming gel. It's still something I'm learning to work with, which is why I wanted to do this tie-dye set with the blooming gel. I thought that it would just be a fun way to practice. And then while I was shuffling through my nail stuff, these like bright, colorful butterflies in these rainbow colors and this little confetti over here caught my attention, and the colors were bright, just like the colors that I was picking for the tie-dye. It really matched really nicely, so I figured just to add a little bit of interest and just a little bit of uniqueness to the design, I decided to add some of these butterflies. So you can see that I'm doing kind of like a gradient rainbow down the nail, and I'm just using a mix of the butterflies and these little matte confetti bits over here, and just creating almost like confetti falling from the sky in these really fun, bright colors. There's something just so fun about adding texture and just a little bit of intrigue to a design. Sometimes there's something really nice about having a singular set where everything matches and all the nails are the same, but I like doing something a little bit interesting, having a little bit of texture and uniqueness to looks. So I just decided to, that little confetti bit was giving me a bit of trouble. It was sticking into my brush and didn't want to let go. But I like adding just a little bit of interest to designs. I don't love when they all look exactly the same. That's something that for me, I just find a little bit boring. So I wanted to add some interest, which is why something like a tie-dye design where everything looks different really appeals to me. I love seeing something really bright and colorful. So this was the design here. You can see I'm just working with the little confetti bits here, and I'm going to do the same on this nail, working from the top of, well, tip of the nail downwards and finishing off the rainbow. So while I'm finishing this off over here, I just wanted to remind everyone that the giveaway that I'm doing for 1,000 subscribers is still open for 1 more week. So if you have not yet and you would like to join the giveaway and have the chance to win a $100 gift card to an online store of your choice, then make sure you check out the video that I have linked in the description box. That is the giveaway announcement, so that you can know the rules and how to sign up for the giveaway if you would like that. The giveaway will be closing next Friday, so there's still 1 more week to sign up, and then the winner will be chosen, and at that point I will discuss with the winner which store they would like a gift card to. So again, check out the video in the description box if you are interested. Make sure you're subscribed so we can do more of these giveaways in the future. This is my first time doing this, and it's a lot of fun. I'm actually really, I'm excited for the giveaway. So yeah, I would like to do more of these. So I'm just finishing off the rest of the nails here. I decided to add a little bit of pink just to bring in the whole design, and I felt like I was missing some color. So just adding a little bit of pink here to round off the design and finish it all up. And then I'm going to do 2 layers of top coat over the confetti nails over here. So as soon as I'm finished with that, I will do the top coat layer. And as you can see, this is a really uncomplicated design. I do 2 layers of the top coat over the confetti just so we have a nice smooth layer, because it is quite textured and there's a bit of raised detail to it, but I didn't want to do a full complete encapsulation. I felt like that was just a little bit too dramatic, so I just did 2 layers of top coat so that everything was encased and encapsulated nicely. I love how bright these rainbow colors are. I think they're super fun. The middle nail over there kind of got a little bit away from me with the blooming design. It kind of really bloomed really quickly before I had a chance to do much to it, but I love the final set. It's so bright, it's so colorful. I love the little accents of the confetti and the butterflies. It just adds a little bit of interest and intrigue. This was a super fun set, really easy. It was not complicated to do at all. There's no way to mess up a design like this, so I really loved it. Let me know your thoughts on this set below. Make sure to enter the giveaway if you would like, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!